Welcome to Whole Bible Study with your host, me, Tad Inoue. The book of Numbers so far has been about movement, structure, and calling. God has counted his people, arranged them in their camp, and chosen the tribe of Levi to serve around the tabernacle. The Levites replaced the firstborn sons of Israel, becoming living symbols of devotion and service. Now they stand between the people and the holy presence that dwells at the center, God. Now in chapter 4, what that same calling takes shape in practical form. We move from identity to duty, from who they are to what they must do. The focus is on the Kohathites, the Gershonites, and the Merarites, the three clans of Levi, each given specific tasks for the care and transport of the tabernacle. Now this chapter reads like sacred logistics, but it carries a heartbeat of reverence. Every detail of movement is wrapped in holiness. The question beneath the instructions is not just how the sanctuary travels, but why these duties are treated as holy. Let's listen. Numbers chapter 4. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "Take a census of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi, by their clans and by their fathers' houses, from 30 years old up to 50 years old, all who enter the service to do the work in the tent of meeting. This is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting, the most holy things. When the camp is set out, Aaron and his sons shall go in and take down the veil of the screen and cover the ark of the testimony with it. Then they shall put it on the covering of, a covering of goatskin, and spread over that a cloth of pure blue, and shall put in it poles. And over the table of bread of the presence, they shall spread the blue cloth and put on it plates, the dishes for incense, the bowls, and the flagons for the drink offering. The regular bread shall be on it. Then they shall spread over them a scarlet cloth and cover the same with covering of goatskin, and shall put in its poles. And they shall take a blue cloth and cover the lampstand for the light, with its lamps, its tongs, its trays, and all the vessels for oil for which it is supplied. They shall put it and all of its utensils in a covering of goatskin, and put it on the carrying frame. Over the golden altar they shall spread the blue cloth and cover it with covering of goatskin, and shall put in its poles. And they shall take all the utensils of the service that are used in the sanctuary, and put them in a blue cloth and cover them with a covering of goatskin, and put them on the carrying frame. They shall take away the ashes from the altar and spread the purple cloth over it, and they shall put on it all the utensils of the altar, which are used for its service, the fire pans, the forks, the shovels, and the basins, all the utensils of the altar, and they shall spread on the covering of goatskin and put in its poles. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the sanctuary and all its furnishings of the sanctuary, as the camp sets out, after the sons of Kohath shall come to carry these, but they must not touch the holy things, lest they die. These are the things of the tent of meeting, and the sons of Kohath are to carry. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Let not the tribe of the clans of the Kohathites be destroyed from among the Levites, but deal with them, that they may live and not die. When they came near the most holy things, Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint them each to his task and to his burden, but they shall not go in and look for the holy things, even for a moment, lest they die. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take a census of the sons of Gershon, also by their fathers' houses, and by their clans, from 30 years old up to 50 years old. All who enter to do duty, do service in the tent of meeting. This is the service of the clans of Gershonites in serving and bearing burdens. They shall carry the curtains of the tabernacle and the tent of meeting, in or with its coverings, and the covering of the goatskin that is on top of it, and the screen for the entrance of the tent of meeting, and the hangings of the court, and the screen for the entrance of the gate of the court that is around the tabernacle and the altar, and their cords and all the equipment for their service. And all that is to be done with these they shall do. All the service of the sons of Gershonites shall be at the command of Aaron and his sons, and all that they are to carry, and all that they have to do, and you shall assign to their charge all that they are to carry. This is the service of the clans of the sons of Gershonites in the tent of meeting, and their duty shall be under the direction of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. As for the sons of Merari, you shall list them by their clans and their fathers' houses, from 30 years old up to 50 years old, everyone who enters the service to do the work of the tent of meeting, and this is what they are charged to carry as their burden for all their service in the tent of meeting: the frames of the tabernacle with its bars, pillars, and bases, and the pillars of the court all around with their bases and pegs and cords, with all their equipment and all their accessories. And you shall list by name the objects that they are required to carry. This is the service of the clans, the sons of Merari, the tent of meeting under the direction of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. And Moses and Aaron and the chiefs of the congregation listed the sons of the Kohathites by their clans and their fathers' houses, from 30 years old up to 50 years old, everyone who could come on duty for service in the tent of meeting. And those listed by clans were 2,750. This was the number of the clans of the Kohathites, all who served in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron listed according to the commandment of the Lord by Moses. Those listed of the sons of Gershon by their clans and their fathers' houses, from 30 years old up to 50 years old, everyone who could come on duty for service in the tent of meeting, those listed by their clans and their fathers' houses were 2,630. That was the number of the clans of the sons of Gershon, all who served in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron listed according to the commandment of the Lord. Those listed of the clans of the sons of Merari by their clans and their fathers' houses, from 30 years up to 50 years old, everyone who could come on duty for service in the tent of meeting, those listed by clans were 3,200. This was the number of clans of the sons of Merari, whom Moses and Aaron listed according to the commandment of the Lord by Moses. All those who were listed in the Levites, whom Moses and Aaron and the chiefs of Israel listed by their clans and their fathers' houses, from 30 years up to 50 years old, everyone who could come to do the service of the ministry and the service of the bearing burdens in the tent of meeting, those listed were 8,580. According to the commandment of the Lord through Moses, they were listed, each one with his task of serving or carrying. Thus they were listed to him as the Lord commanded Moses. Holiness in this chapter looks like work. Every duty from carrying a curtain to covering the ark is sacred. The Levites serve not by speaking but by bearing weight. Numbers 4 now reminds us that reverence isn't only in prayer or song, it's in the careful, faithful handling of what God entrusts to us. Each generation inherits both calling and burden, and learns that holiness is as much about how we serve as what we carry. Thank you so much for joining me. Grace and peace be with you as you listen and I invite you to share this with anyone who you think might deserve it, and to listen and to live within that rhythm of sacred responsibility. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you in the next chapter soon.